Philippines has a chance to control the early game as we jump into the land of dawn for game number 2. Philippines as well have the chance to go for a 2-0 clean sweep up against Argentina. We're trying their best to look for an equalizer here in game 2. Jotun on the orange buff. Del Rosario on the purple. As you can see, Del Rosario rotate very fast into the enemy jungle, invading already and stealing away. Nope, not able to steal it away, but he is able to actually bait out the retribution from Jotun. That can be a mistake. Del Rosario can start to rotate around towards the purple buff with the help of Imam as well. They picked up the Lethal Wanderer, and Del Rosario is looking for it now, looking for the steal. But decides to back off for now. Not really going to risk it early on, and it is just both of the teams playing pretty passively. Bless you, Momo-chan.
Thank you. Sorry. Okay, and Todak here tries so hard to win the lane against Lapu-Lapu. We know how strong Lapu-Lapu after getting buff yesterday. Not actually yesterday, but yeah, Lapu-Lapu now is one of the XP hero here. XP hero that are very strong as the front laner, as a burst damager as well. So I think Papadok could be a disaster for Philippines. Meanwhile, some of time journey comes in, not yet, but the reverse time has been connected to Erwin and Del Rosario, and there's a good first blood that comes from Iesf, but Imam finally he succeeded to make the trade with the Iesf. So it's still an advantage for Philippines.
Yeah, I'd say that as well here, but Papadog is absolutely not having a good time in that XP lane up against a Paquito who's able to just zone him completely from time and time again. But in that gold lane, I agree with you, it was definitely worth it for Philippines. And the turtle side, though, it's going to be the retribution battle. A very good knockout strike from Dapadap to stop this turtle take, and that's Philippines picking up the turtle. And everything in the early game is going towards Philippines. Argentina, Civ, lost so much HP and a lot of gold. Meteoro going to be solo killed by just a real world manipulation. And this is an orange buff taken by Del Rosario, stolen away from Argentina.
Meanwhile, now Jotun still not trying maybe to find more items for the damage here for this Granger. But at the top lane, there's very, intense team fight between Papadok and also the Padap. I just feel somehow it's getting personal.
Ooh. Is it getting personal? I don't know, man.
No, I'm just joking.
It feels like they're just laning, right? But maybe. We'll see. Last time I saw Dapadop take things personally, it was up against Mobazane, I believe, in M3. He just completely went for him. He just chased him down like it was nothing. Even though the whole team helped Mobazane's appeal to cover, doesn't matter. Dapadop just finds a way in.
I mean, the heroes. It's very personal,
A boxer versus a swordsman. Yeah, that's personal.
Okay, and now Erwin trying to babysit the Iesf again and again. It makes Villa Luna also almost need to do the same thing over and over again. The first time jumps in with the alarm bomb, and Luciano can get that kills very easy.
Erwin too gonna be fallen here, even though he is able to survive. He used that flicker, and that's again that divine judgment that won't really be a threat early on without that flicker. Philippines completely controlling the game the first 4 minutes here. That's gonna be Del Rosario jumping in onto Meteoro, dealing so much damage as Imam does have a solid lead. They're already starting to invade the enemy jungle as well. Del Rosario getting some more pressure here to secure that turtle side. Turtle spawning in to the land of dawn in the 4th minute of the game. It does seem like Dapadop will be caught, has the flicker to get out of the stun. As Jotun tries his best to again just farm up. It's so difficult for Jotun to face off against a Guinevere with Demon Slayer early on.
With the Demon Slayer, and now Imam, he cannot clear the minion quite fast. Maybe if you compare to the 2 marksman composition coming from Argentina, maybe he's losing the lane here. But meanwhile, Papadok needs to run away. Oh, really nice juke coming from Dapadop. He saw it coming though.
Happy feet, man. That's Dapadop is showing the class on the Paquito. Back in the Philippines, there's a nickname for Dapadop's Paquito. It's Edward Balboa, and you can see why. The signature pick has just been super good for Dapadop.
Oh, I see. And now Philippines, they try to play very, very carefully right now. They don't want to make a mistake. After, even though they already secured the first point in game number 1, but I just know that they respect all players from Argentina very, very well.
The respect is given, and they're already grouping up here in the mid lane. That's a good Divine Judgment to cancel the Violet Requiem, but it's going to be Wise who finds it. Still, Del Rosario getting Meteoro. Not a kill, though, for now, is Imam. Now this might be personal, Momo-chan. That was a solo ult from Imam, and he's put in a very risky situation. Dapadap as well, jumping in with a knockout strike, almost finding Civ, but Villa Luna will be taken down. Del Rosario backing off, Dapadap as well. They both need to be very cautious when it comes down to the team fights, because Argentina, they're a very good skirmishing team.
Yeah, agree with that. Even though with the one real world manipulation from Imam, shut down this Meteoro, even though finally Argentina got 2 members from Philippines, but Jatan with the solo kill that's coming from Dapadap, and also 1 bad fist and also the bad impact. Dapadap still able to survive. Woo.
Man, oh man, Dapadap just styling on his signature.
Where's the nickname?
Edward Balboa.
Edward Balboa, amazing.
Edward Dapadap.
Top drop.
I called him Patapop earlier, like I think in the first match, because I couldn't see his name on screen. But you know, sometimes you learn from mistakes. And this game, you could see Philippines, they definitely learned from game number 1 after some of the mistakes they made early on. Dapadap again, absolutely styling. You know, he always is just distracting the enemy team, giving the rest of the Filipino members so much room to play around that turtle side.
And it reminds me, the playstyle from the Dapadap is looks like a R7 from Indonesia here, because he likes to do the split push thing, you know, with the 4-and-1 formation, and Dapadap tries so hard to survive. He almost got the Jordan, but it's not succeed because Papadok is there. 1 versus 2 situation, but it will buying a lot of time for Philippines to just giving a split push into the top lane.
Here as well, top side taken down now, and Violet Requiem comboed in with a knock-up. An easy kill for Soriano to pick off. He just had to basic attack there with the CC placed down. And now the tier 2 is going to be sieged by Philippines, as Argentina so far in this game don't really feel like they have had a proper response to these turret takes, these objective control as well from Philippines. Argentina will need to try to slow the game's pace down, because if it continues like this, Philippines might actually be able to end the game before the 12-minute mark.
And now, Dapadap here, trying to make some distraction into the bottom lane. And Philippines, they have to play it maybe not more than 15 minutes game.
Oh man, that Divine Judgment with a combo as well. Soriano going to be taken down by that Brave Spider, but the knockout strike comes in. Dapadap still able to disengage. Imam looking forward, but Civ follows through. Dapadap running for the hills, goes back in. Civ is still able to find that kill, but it's a 4-for-2 trade for Argentina. The Lord spawning in 24 seconds. Out of nowhere, Argentina able to find a winning team fight despite having the goal deficit.
And now it's happening for Argentina. They just won the team fight here. Even though, you know, because of the damage comes from Jatan with this Granger, even positioning is not that safe though, because he is quite exposed. And that's the opportunity for Argentina to shut him down in the 2nd place here, because it's unlucky that Soriano is the first target that to be prior by Argentina.
Oh man, concealed play being started here by Philippines. Right there's Divine Judgment. Will actually be able to find Villa Luna, but the damage won't be enough to take him down. It will be in the end, but that's Nada sniping him. Jotun running back. Villa Luna taken down for Papadog, an XP laner for a roamer right now. As Philippines will definitely have a bit of an advantage here in this position with that XP laner down.
But now Philippines, they are able to take the first alert in a minute number 9, and Argentina, I think the power spike now is happening, right? Because with these 2 marksman composition, they're able to giving a massive damage towards Philippines. So this is why I say that Philippines cannot drag this game maybe more into the late game composition here, because Philippines, they don't have enough, you know, maybe they don't have enough damage into going into the late game here. They only need to rely on Soriano damage. That's it. Or
Agreed.
maybe Del Rosario has, but the problem is he is building
tank.
it into the tank. So play more defensive for Del Rosario.
It's a standard, right, for this roster for Philippines. They really like to just use those 2 damage dealers. Oh, good read by Del Rosario as he jumps in, finding Erwin there. And it's now going to be a siege down in the mid lane, but back again to my point. Philippines, this roster really likes to play around 2 damage dealers, and those 2 damage dealers being the mid lane and the gold lane, but it's going to be Aaron who jumps in with a Divine Judgment, able to find Dapadab, and that's so much damage with Papadao flickering forward. The crossbow attack going to be popped in by Soriano as he's able to find a kill over back again. It's a 1-for-1, still worth it for Philippines.
And now, Philippines. Now the Lord is marching down into the top lane here. Meanwhile, Argentina, they can try to defend it because they have this 2 marksman composition, right? They also has this Erwin with the Divine Judgment. So Philippines, if they want to pick a team fight with Argentina, they have to see where's the positioning from Erwin as well, because Erwin used this flicker, so there might be some surprise initiation, some surprise engagement coming from Erwin with the flicker and Divine Judgment.
Hey, Momo-chan, I'm starting to understand why you said it was personal between Dapadab and Papadog, right?
No,
Their names are.
it's-
Look at that. It's Dapadab versus Papadog.
Yeah, it sounds same, but
Erwin though.
Sorry,
Oh, he only got the clone.
this is what I said.
There you go. The bait's in by Del Rosario's Dapadab zones. Argentina back away. Meteoro forced to pop that flicker out of the real world manipulation. And it's the purple buff stolen by Philippines as they wait again, playing in discipline for the next Lord.
They have to clear the lane as soon as possible. So Argentina, they will be busy to clear the lane in the 3 lanes of Argentina because it's only like left a best turret for them. So they have to be careful here. Meanwhile, Philippines need some help from this Lord, from the second Lord here, because they cannot go inside the base of Argentina quite easy here because some of the KAMBOJA presence and also Meteoro and the 2 marksman composition from Argentina, it works now. It's working now.
Oh my god, man. At this point, right?
It could be in anyone's game now.
It could be, right? In terms of the gold lead, Philippines now are only down to a 3,000 gold lead from the initial 7,000 gold lead that they had in the mid stage. Now, we mentioned this in the draft, Momo-chan. If it does go to that late stage, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Philippines to look for an opening as Papadao jumps in with the Bravest Fighter. Going to be CC, but it's stun connects onto a bomb. And just like that, Soriano's going to be taken low. Erwin finds the Divine Judgment, suppressing him. And that's the Death Sonata as well. A lot of damage being placed down. And it's a 1-for-1. The roamer for the gold lane. Argentina, again, are able to coin flip back to a lead for themselves. The Lord fight now for Argentina as they're looking to go for it. Del Rosario jumping in. Jotun to be found there. Zax's going to Violent Requiem, finding 2 members. Jotun brought back, taken down by Villaluna on that alarm bomb. Lord reset, but Philippines have recovered.
And now, without any retribution on Argentina, Philippines, they are able to take this Lord without any hesitation, of course. And it's gonna be into the hand of El Philippine. Meanwhile, Papadok is trying so hard to shut down 1 member, but it's gonna be a good 1 real world manipulation that comes from Imam here, and the follow that comes from Depadap. It makes Papadok is able to get shut down in the jungle just now.
Man, what an incredible series of fights there with Argentina earlier just winning it out, but then staying a bit too long. Philippines getting the better of Jotun. And I think Jotun here needs to be very careful. He's playing like an assassin in these bushes, trying to look for those ambushes as a Granger though. Once he gets caught like that against Del Rosario, once he gets knocked up, it's almost impossible for a Granger with Retribution to get out, right? You don't really have a lot of defense. The only defensive mobility resource is your dash.
Agree with that. And so this is why maybe Argentina, they are not that comfortable with these 2 marksman pick. But if we talk about the damage state here, Argentina has more advantage if you compare to Philippines draft pick here.
Well, let's see. Top side with Enhanced Lord to be barged in. There's Papadog. Gets taken super low from Villaluna, I guess. Those alarm bombs are doing work. Bad impacts now from Meteoro, just trying his best to play with his high ground. Del Rosario trying to zone Argentina out, but it is going to be 2 base turrets taken out. Bottom side going to be targeted now by Philippines, and that's 3 base turrets with no trades whatsoever from Argentina. An amazing siege from Philippines.
And now it's gonna be another things for Argentina right now, because Philippines, they have to they will play it more discipline here, because like I said it earlier, because they have this 2 marksman composition. It's not easy for Philippines as well. Look at the gold coming from this Jatan with the 10k gold, and also the endless battle with the malefic roar and the hunter strike. So actually he already has the edge of penetration, but the problem is he needed breastplate just for the defensive, just want to make sure that he is not get shut down very easy, because he have this one item, right, the defensive item. But the problem is he needs Iesf, maybe he needs Iesf help here with the 243 KDA. Iesf, it's not easy for him as well, because he knows Del Rosario can just anyhow jumps in with the violet requirement, and there's gonna be another knock up follow up coming from Dapadap and Villa Luna. As the time journeys pop up from Villa Luna, Papadok is not very easy as well to pop up that Braver Fighter. So Argentina, they have to force Villa Luna to use that time journey. So after the time journey is being used by Villa Luna, Argentina can all just pop up all the CC that they have.
They need to go for the prolonged fights,
but
right?
The problem is, look at that, the poke damage coming from Philippines towards the Papadok. It makes him need to go back now.
Oh no, Dapadab though, in that top lane, gonna be caught by the Divine Judgment, is able to maneuver himself out for a bit. It's a bait over for the rest of the Filipino team to take that Enhanced Lord. They're able to secure it, but with 1 member down now, it does feel like, again, it's still worth it for Philippines, because Dapadab's gonna be respawning in a bit, right on cue with the Lord if they take it slow. Meanwhile, for Argentina, they got a kill over to Dapadab, who doesn't have a shutdown, so there's not much gold that they can actually get from that. But like you mentioned, Momo-chan, these alarm bombs placed in by Villa Luna has been so painful. The frontliner's been taking a whole lot of damage here. I think he's been chunked down to a quarter of his HP almost every single time he opens up the map.
Look at that. Look at the high ground defense that Argentina has right now with the 2 marksmen, and of course with the Meteoro as the lead composition, lead insurance for Argentina with the Sicilian. He already has enough damage though. So if Argentina, they want to force or maybe do some engage towards the team fight with Philippines, I think they are able to do it. But the problem is how to shut down Soriano in the backline.
Well, I think right now the main concern for Argentina is, yeah, you're right, Soriano.
Right.
If
or maybe
Erwin can find a Divine Judgment
That's
onto
right.
Soriano, that's
use the the surprise initiation coming from Erwin with the flicker and also the Divine Judgment. Maybe it will works for Philippines.
maybe it will here in the 18th minute of the game. It does feel like we are entering slowly but surely into that late stage, with both teams only having, well, with Philippines only having a 2,000 gold lead. This would mean that Argentina will have caught up in items and even in XP, with every single member at level 15. We said it in the drafts, Momo-chan. Late game, it will definitely favor Argentina, with Sicilian, Granger, and Beatrix all scaling to be absolute monsters. From the side of Philippines, they do still have that late game pressure. They still have that Wan and the Iesf, but Sicilian scales forever, stacks forever. So the longer the game goes, the stronger Meteoro is going to be on the Sicilian. And both teams are just playing it safely, waiting for that Lord. No real threat right now. Erwin jumping back away. That reverse time bringing the back, forcing the flicker out, and here it is. That's going to be the fight. Imam taken low. Erwin going to be caught again. Still able to dash out. As Erwin gets out, it's going to be Jotun who tries his best to clear out that mid lane. Jotun going to be chased down. That's the alarm bombs connecting. So much HP taken out of him. Erwin still has the Divine Judgment, but will opt to just back away as he's at low HP.
With the impure rates from Villa Luna, 1 alarm bomb can giving a lot of pressure for Papadok or even for Erwin here.
These alarm bombs are disgusting, man. It's crazy.
Absolutely painful.
I think he has a Genius Wand. I really wonder what items he has here. I think it's
gonna be like
Divine
Divine Glaive,
Genius Wand, Glowing Wand,
or maybe a Holy Crystal. We don't know.
Oh, Maybe, you know, usually...
But the problem is because he used that impurage, right?
Yeah. Usually as a roamer though, we only see like a Genius One and a Divine Glaive. Dog though, opening up the map, finding Imam there, but it's a solo kill!
What?
Dog finding the kill with the help of Imam right now. The Brave Spider is popped in by Dog, but he's all
With the
alone.
truncheon?
He pops in a Winner's Truncheon just to buy a little bit more time, but it's all for naught as Argentina, the rest of the members are still in that purple buff. It does seem like Philippines will be able to go for this Evolved Lord for free. No contest possible for Argentina.
And even though with the purple buff in the hand of Michiero, the problem is 2 members down from Argentina, left 3 members who need to defend the base now. And Del Rosario, I think they need some help. Yeah, I think they need to get this Lord as soon as possible, even though Dog still need like 15 seconds to show up. But the problem is Dap with the distraction in the top lane here, trying to make some split push initiation towards the Philippine side, and now the Lord is already marching down as well. There's no time journey for Luna, but it's okay as long as there's no one Death Sonata as well from Jaron, because he just used it to just giving a damage towards Luna.
Violet Requiem missing there. That's gonna be Erwin finding the Divine Judgment onto the real world invitation that's comboed in. But look at a knockout strike from Dap. He's taken very low. No one's able to hit onto that base. Soriano pops in across Botang. Translated over towards the other members, but the Winner's Truncheon is there. But Soriano doesn't care. Jumps in towards the base, finishing the game and ending it 2-0, sending Argentina home.